Thank you, Mitch. I'm Anne Gilroy, and I'm a member of the Tab Endowment Board. And Mitch and I have known one another since we were 20 years old, 19 or 20. And I swear, every time I hear you speak, and every time we have a conversation, I end up feeling smarter. More importantly, you cause me to think in new ways and gather sort of a new energy and a new commitment to whatever we're talking about, and you just did it. As a member of the endowment board, we are supporting John's effort to increase the amount of money we have there. But after hearing you speak and realizing the sense of optimism and the opportunity we have, it's now time to do it. And so that is why we have established this initiative. We began at first when, Mark, when you were chair, and you asked me to think about planned giving and think about building and starting the Legacy Society. And so today is sort of a reboot, a restart for that. But I first of all want to thank you all for coming and spending an hour with us. Because of the efforts of what we call our Tab Endowment Legacy Committee, I guess we're called, with John Gable, Dave Strite, and Christine Green were our staff people who helped us through this. But I want to say a special thanks to Carol Lukemeyer, to Kathleen Perry, Terry Turman, and Steve Wirereader, who put us together today and encouraged Mitch to join us. I have been a member of TAB for 45 years. I'm a lot younger than Mitch. And actually, I was married here before I was a member. Dick and I were brought here and then joined a couple of years later. Usually in a meeting like this, I'm called the closer. I'm the one who makes the ask to convince you to fill out that commitment card that each of you have at your table. But I'm here at TAB. And the 45 years I've been here, we've never needed a closer. Because if a member of this congregation sees a need, we step into it, we gather our friends together, and we make it happen. And Mitch has mentioned a couple of those things, many of those things that have happened. Or one person had the idea of a new school. John's father, John Peterson's father, had the idea of a recreation program for the kids in this neighborhood. And we can do example after example, from the legal clinic to the health clinic to the soup kitchen. It goes on and on and on. So I'm no closer today. I can just tell you a couple of reasons why I, too, am leaving a planned gift to the Tab Endowment. The first is that I'm really grateful for this spiritual family. You have taken me through many ups and downs, and you were there, you were my spiritual family, and you continue to be. And secondly, I love this city, and especially the inner city, and I want it to be better. As I've seen through the years, all the initiatives and all the plans and all the talking, TAB's faith-based approach to serving lives is the answer. As you mentioned, Mitch, when the churches went north and the demographics changed and the churches went north, TAB stayed. The people who before us made the commitment to stay. When others speak about the troubles of our youth and the troubles of the poor and all the problems of crime and issues, TAB finds an answer. And we just recommitted to our kids with the new efforts, or the new, well, I guess our seating area out there, the bleachers for our kids. So if you want to join us, we ask you to consider the Tab Endowment. After you've taken care of your family, after you know that you have enough money to live out, those are two of the barriers. But I do have a statistic. If you give a planned gift to the Tab Endowment, it will extend your life 10 years. Those of us in fundraising know that, correct? But we ask you to review.
She's not a closer.
Yeah, I'm not a closer. We don't need a closer at TAB. This brochure is just so beautifully done, Kathleen and Carol. If you would take a look at this, it reminds you the purpose of this endowment. It gives you opportunities of various ways you can give, and then it also includes a commitment card. Many of you did a few years ago fill out a commitment card. If you would like to do that again, just to renew so that so that Christine can have that information, we would appreciate it. But again, thank you for being here. John, thank you for leading us through this time of plenty so that we have the opportunity to support the future of this great church. And have a wonderful day. Thank you.
Thank you.